Hello, everybody. My name is Cory, and you're listening to The Story with Cory. And today we have on a super awesome guest, Zoey Noble. Zoey is a 22-year-old indie alternative artist known for her soulful vocals, bass-driven songwriting, and warm guitar-focused sound. She has released her debut album, Feel This Way, in March, and with its debut performance at Zoetropolis, where her band's first show sold out and reached maximum capacity.
That's a big word.
That's a big word. That's two big words for a bear with a very small brain.
No, stop.
It's okay. In September, she opened for her 80s icon, Tiffany, at Nissley Vineyards, further solidifying her rising presence in the regional music scene. How are you doing today, Zoey?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
I love this. I love the SRCC. I love everything about this place. This is my first time here in this beloved room, so
Yeah?
I'm happy to be here. I'm so happy.
Let's talk about the SRCC for a second, because they are unknowingly sponsoring this episode. They sponsor all episodes by the fact that we do it here. And they have their open mic tonight, Tuesday, so make sure you come out. She might be playing.
I'll be here.
Yeah, she'll be here.
I'll be
here.
Yeah.
And lots of other people will be here too, so you should too.
Yeah.
Or else you'll be left out.
Or else you're going to go into the burning flames.
That's right.
With all the other sinners.
Religion and politics.
Yeah, I was like, we're not going to talk religion or politics.
And here we are.
You're going to hell. All right, sorry.
All right, so, first question. How does it feel to be a Nepo baby?
Oh, yeah. It's, it's so great. I'm probably the smallest time Nepo baby that's ever lived. So, I don't know. It's pretty good. I mean, I don't know what else to really say about that one.
I should have prefaced Zoey Noble, daughter of Bob Noble.
Yeah, that guy. He played with B.B. King and the 3 Degrees and toured all over the world.
Hey, but you know what?
And I'm here.
You were the first one of the Nobles to be on the show.
That's true. So. I'm privileged,
and
truly.
He'll probably be the second.
Yeah, I know. He was like, I was leaving, and he was like, "Wait, why can't I go?" And I was like, "Well, I want to try
It's about me.
I want to try to do some things on my own sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
I have legs and arms, and I
Gotta
can
grow some wings and fly.
I can drive my
Just
own.
crying thinking about it.
I know.
Yeah,
You're so emotional today, Cory.
This thing in my eye. Anyway, music. When did music? I mean, well, obviously, music has probably been a part of your life forever. But when did it first pop in your head that I should do music?
I've been asked that a couple of times, and I honestly don't know. I mean, I've always been involved in music. I was in the choir, in middle school and high school, so it's kind of like an automatic into music, I guess, and that's how I fell in love with singing and harmonizing with people and just the community behind music.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also in orchestra. I played violin for a while.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Still play?
No, I really wanted to. I actually got an electric violin, kind of trying to strive in the direction of bass, sort of. But it doesn't tune very well, and so I don't really enjoy it. But I did play violin for, I'd say 8 years or so, and I was never really driven to go in that direction though.
That's fine. That's a lot of neck ache and a lot of finger ache.
Yes. Yeah. And tell me why, we had to play every high school graduation. I was at every high school graduation at my high school. Shout out Elizabethtown High School. But we had to play Pomp and Circumstance for 2.5 hours straight. And I think 2 out of the 3 times I forgot my shoulder rest, and for any of the violinists out there,
that's not a great time.
It's a really bad time. So I actually do suffer with a lot of neck pain, and I think it's from that.
It's probably,
I think it's from that. So now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, when was the first time that you started, venturing on your own music identity?
Well, writing and playing, I would always play my guitar like alone in my room, like
the guitar would be like your first
I
singer-songwriter and stuff?
loved, artists like Halsey and people that I'm trying to find the right word in my mind, but they would literally just like set up their phone camera when they first started and would just play guitar and sing. And so I kind of started to do that. Like I had dreams like I'm gonna be big on YouTube one day or something. Probably not. Probably not. But
of a thousands, baby. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was the last one in the 1999s.
Oh, you're 99.
I'm a 99 baby.
03.
Crazy.
But I would write. I loved writing when I was younger, but I was always told by all of my teachers and whatnot that I just wrote like really flowery and like almost too much. So I kind of like got pissed off with that and was like, I'm just gonna go in my room and I'm gonna write my little emotional
I'll write my poems by myself.
I'm gonna write my emotional little silly sad songs in my room with my guitar that I could barely even tune by myself. I didn't even know what I was doing, like. And I really, despite being a Nepo baby, like, I really didn't ask my dad for help because I really wanted to learn it on my own. Like, I wanted to do it on my own. And I struggled and still sometimes struggle with learning new things. Like, I just always want to do it on my own. I don't want the help. So it started out as a really personal thing, like, in my room, writing. And I have Notes app recordings all the way back from 2019, and
that's crazy.
Yeah, so maybe I'll pull them out someday. I don't know.
Well, you never know, because it's always interesting to me because like whenever you write stuff, like for example, I've written stuff that I have not experienced about yet, right? So like marriage or whatever.
Okay.
I'm getting married this weekend.
I remember you said that.
And
congratulations.
Well, I won't go into it. But yeah, I'm getting married this weekend.
You're good. Whatever you feel.
Well, last week I was supposed to get married.
Okay.
But I messed up.
Oh.
I did.
It's
okay. I got stuck in Maryland for the wedding day.
Oh my God, Cory, you were late to your own wedding.
I was late to my own wedding, but it's okay. Well, actually, I didn't even make it to my own wedding. Yeah.
It's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay.
We didn't rent out a venue or anything, so it's just gonna be us.
It could have been like really terrible weather.
That's
or,
not what it was.
But
it was the fact that every car in a 30-mile radius of Salisbury, Maryland every car rental place, had no inventory, including U-Haul.
Well, then it's Maryland's fault, and they should be
It's
sued.
clearly Maryland's fault.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
But I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I'm getting married this week.
And then that song will be...
And then that song, yes,
you
right,
will
that I wrote
understand.
when I was not 26.
Yeah.
Could be finished.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of validity to that because there's a lot of people that, I can't tell you how many unfinished songs I have.
Yeah.
And then you just have to to live the experience to finish it.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Or just, expend upon it, pretend like you know. Like,
yeah.
I wrote a song, it's gonna be on my next album. It doesn't, I'm gonna say the name, but it might change because it's too long, and I have this thing where I make all of my song titles, at least for this record, really long. And I'm like, I'm not Fall Out Boy, I'm not Panic at the Disco, just cut it down, abbreviate it. So this song is called Girl with the Long Blonde Hair.
That's not so long.
It's just, it doesn't really
I don't know, it rolls off the tongue. I've got a song called Cute, Kind, Curly Hair Girl.
Oh.
That's a
No, I do like that.
It's a very sad song. You'll hear it tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you come, you'll hear it too.
Yeah, you better come.
Yeah.
You better hear that. But this song is about getting married to somebody, and at the altar, you see your partner like looking at somebody else in the audience, and you start to like go piece it together, and you're like going through demotions, like, is this actually happening? And at the end of the song, I'm like, are these superstitions even real, or am I just insane?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And so I've never
I've
been on an altar or down the altar or whatever you would say. Like, I've never done that.
Hopefully
so
not manifesting.
yeah, I know. I have such a bad way of doing that. Like, it's so bad. But yeah, so writing about things that you might not necessarily have experienced is definitely a tool I've used.
When did you start writing? So you said in high school?
Yeah, I started like, I mean, I feel like I wrote like all throughout my life. I used to write like little stories. I remember when I was like 6, I wrote this little story about a dog named Jackson, and his teeth were all messed up, and he had to go get doggy dentures. Yeah.
Poor Jackson.
So I started out as like I guess you could say like a book writer or whatever, but you know, everybody told me, it's too flowery, cut that shit out. So I started writing like poems in middle school, I think, and in high school it was mostly poems too, just on my notes app, and voice memos and all that good stuff, and it came into today. And
so this is your first album that you've written?
Yeah.
Is this like a collection of songs, or is it like, is there like a theme to it, or?
Well, so my first album is Feel This Way.
Yeah.
And it kind of encapsulated like how I was feeling at the time. I don't really know how like more poignant to make it, but it just kind of fits a theme of being an existential like college student. You don't know what you're doing. You live in central Pennsylvania.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're
what
like,
am I doing in central PA?
Yeah, and you know, I still have big dreams, and I'm still striving for my dreams, and it just all felt so hopeless at the time.
It's okay, it'll get worse.
Yeah, it'll get worse. No, it don't remind me, Cory. Don't remind me. But it just, yeah, I wrote the first song on the album, Feel This Way, and it was just really poetic how it just came out of me in such an easy way, because I usually don't write songs in a very, like, it's not easy for me. I think a lot of people can attest to that. Like, it's not always easy, even though it may seem like it is.
Sure.
But my dad had the instrumental, and we were just sitting in our room, in our living room, and he was playing it, and I literally just went, "Don't you feel this way too?" And I was like, instantly, I was like, okay, that's the album.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first song on the record, and I'm just gonna write it about how I feel, because people seem to respond in good ways to that, either because they relate to it or they sympathize, which don't do that. I'm fine. Yeah, I think I rambled a little bit.
That's
with
okay.
That, but
You're allowed to ramble here. Well, we have that song lined up. Should we play it?
Yeah, I'd love
Let's
to.
listen to Feel This Way by Zoey Noble.
Putting pen to paper
that was Feel This Way by Zoey Noble. So, we're still in that kind of high school era that we were talking about.
Mhm.
You mentioned that you got to travel.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Well, it wasn't in high school, but it was in college.
College?
No, you're good. You're
Same
good.
thing.
Same thing. It's the same thing. It feels the same. They say, they say it's different. It's not. It's not. You have to put.
Well, you do have to pay for it.
You have to pay for it. It is a
Well,
little
you
different.
directly, I should say.
Yeah, you have to pay for it, not taxpayer dollars.
Yes.
But last year, I was invited onto a trip to
Oh, you're still in college?
Iceland. No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
No, I graduated this year in
Okay,
May.
okay.
So you're good. You
Good.
got your story straight.
Yeah, okay.
You got the story
Yeah, right, yeah,
with Cory
Cory.
straight. But yeah, I got invited. It was a school trip. There was like 10 Millersville students like on board, and there were 4 like actors. Like I was, I got dressed up in this like black peasant dress, and I mean that in the nicest way. I love peasant wear. Okay, I think I looked great. And they stood us out on like a glacier and in front of a waterfall, and like it's 20 degrees,
Sure.
and I'm wearing just a dress and my Doc Martens that have zero comfort in them. I'm walking miles.
That must be fun.
It was fun actually. Like I don't regret a moment of it, but I was over there with my really good friend Caitlin Myers, who sang the song. It's called Yola Kotarin, if you really want to look into it. But it was a really cool experience because I've never traveled abroad before.
What was your biggest culture shock? I mean, going to Iceland probably isn't one of the biggest culture shocks you could have. But was there anything there?
No, it is.
Oh, really?
It is. The food is really interesting. A lot of it's like fermented,
Oh.
and it's all really healthy.
Well,
Which
I
is
can
like,
imagine so, yeah.
like it's such an American thing to say.
It was really healthy.
Like,
It made me
I
lose
went-
weight.
Yeah, I
And
was
my
like,
digestion was really great, actually.
it was like I never felt better. And like you can drink water out of like
The glacier.
the sink. No,
Oh,
like
oh, okay.
like you go to a restaurant and you're like, can I get some water? And they just give you a cup. And they're like, okay, go to the sink. Like they have like a kitchen sink like in the restaurant, and you just go up.
That's
and
kind of crazy.
When you live around here, you're like, oh, I don't
Tap water.
I don't want to drink tap water,
I'll get
or
poisoned.
maybe I'm just prude, or I don't want to drink tap water. I only want my filtered water. But it was cool to see. What else?
Did
there-
you get to see the cathedral in Reykjavik?
Yes,
Oh my
I-
god, I'm jealous.
I have a picture in front of it.
Dude,
It was really cool. It was
a
really
dream
cool.
spot for me.
You'll be there.
I want to go there. They have a solar eclipse next year, and I love solar eclipses. We
I
went
did.
to-
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
It is happening in Iceland. I don't know when, but it's in 2026.
Okay.
I went to Vermont to view the one that happened last year.
Okay.
And it's I wasn't gonna talk religion, but it's a religious experience. Seeing it was crazy.
Oh.
So I would like to go to Iceland for that, but that's probably
You'll
not
make
happening.
it there. You'll make
We'll
it
see.
there.
If I become a billionaire, I'll make it.
No, it's really.
If I become a millionaire, then,
It's like the same price as going to Washington State.
which is
What? Like it's like $600, $700.
oh, that's not so bad. I
Yeah.
gotta get my passport in check.
Yeah, you do. You
Yeah.
do. Absolutely.
That's all
Corey
important.
overseas. I'm ready for it.
Overseas.
I'd love to go and like actually film a music video of my own
Yeah,
in
that'd be cool.
Iceland.
I have this crazy idea of filming a music video during the solar eclipse. Wouldn't that be sick?
That would be crazy.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Oh my god! If you need an extra, I'll be there. I will be there in
It
a
would have to be
heartbeat.
the best timed music video, and
Of all time.
It probably have to be live.
Yeah,
But that would be so cool.
that would be
I feel.
awesome. Like a live performance
Like a
in front
live
of a solar
performance,
eclipse.
like as the solar eclipse happens, and then
you
and it's like
need
you gotta
to
like tie it some way into the song for sure.
as long as like I can be there with you, like I'll literally like just be there to deliver food. Like I just want to be
Zoey Noble is the
involved.
caterer.
I just want to be involved. I love Iceland. I can't talk about it enough. It was so cool. They also just like I was gonna say they're better than us. I mean they kind of are. Like they're just so good about like cleaning the environment and like not throwing their trash on the ground. You know, it's like it's cool to like walk in the street and not like step on like 15 Coke bottles and yeah, you know, and they really respect the planet, and I like that. I try to respect my planet. Yeah, so.
Well, let's get into the next topic of conversation. I don't have a good segue for this. So AI.
No, you're good. So AI.
What's
going
thoughts?
on with that? Yeah,
Oh, by the way, before we get into any of this, by the way, those watching, I see you, and you can comment throughout this video to ask Zoe questions.
Please ask me questions.
Yeah, that would be great. And then we will get to those at the end of the show. But I would like to say that before it happens.
Thank you.
So stock up your questions, and we will ask them to Zoe.
Please.
Anyway, AI, what's your opinions and thoughts? Do you like it? Do you hate it?
I'm not as educated on it as I should be. I was like before I graduated, because we actually did like a really long segment about it in my music industry classes and stuff like that. But I feel like in just a couple of months from May to December, like it is just evolved so much.
I just think about where it was like 2 years ago. Like they still had like 6 fingers and it was like whatever.
Yes.
And now it's like almost indistinguishable from reality.
I miss when it was just like, is it cake or is it real? Like I don't like it. I don't like it. That's my answer. I'm sure there's good uses to it, but
there's definitely practical uses to AI when it comes like algorithming,
of course,
or organizing,
yeah,
or like saying or catching trends that the human can't really quite get.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like creation, that's where I draw the line. Like humans are meant to be on this world to create. If anything, it's for creation.
Absolutely.
And that backs into my like my religious beliefs as like a Christian. Like we were supposed to be creating things, and the ultimate FU is, making songs with Suno, or making like long form video with like Sora AI, and trying to pass it off as real.
It's really upsetting. I see like videos all the time, like on Instagram Reels and stuff like. Here's like 30 AI artists that you need to block because they, just because they're AI, like what other reason do you really need? Like nobody's really taking the time to like learn that instrument. Like I don't think people understand like how much work goes into being a musician behind the scenes, because it seems so simple. Like, you just go up and you play your little instrument, you sing your little song, like whatever. Like you're so special, you're so creative. But that probably took that person like 3 to 5 to their entire life, to learn how to play that instrument. And it's just really sad to see people like fast track that because it's easier or it's more cost effective. And the thing I really hate,
venue owners.
Yeah. No, for real. And I hate, like I make all of my promotional what's it called, like posters and stuff. I shouldn't say I do all of them. I've had like a handful of people that have helped me in the past with a couple of them. But for those of you who know my cover project, the Nobles, where I play out and I do cover songs, I make all of the promotional material for that, and I hate to see people use AI. It is so easy to just make it yourself. We do not need to be simple-minded.
No, we do not. And so especially like when it comes to like some of like the national music magazines as well.
Yes.
Like I won't give out names because I don't want to be held liable for anything. But some of them are like, it's like, really, like Musician Magazine, you're using AI to promote like these songwriting contests, and it's like That guitar has 5 strings, by the way.
Yeah, did you know that guitars don't have 5 strings?
Yeah.
I guess they can if you break one, but but they're not
They
supposed
don't come like that
to.
stock.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, but yeah, I also saw like Time magazine like named the person of the year, like software developers of AI, and I'm sure, like
Well, for the practical uses, yes.
yes,
There are very practical uses of where you can send in like an X-ray, and the AI will be able to tell you this is what's wrong, or this is developing, or like for example with I know in dentistry they can do that with like how they need to treat you correctly, or and even dude, there's so much real good practical medicinal
medicinal
uses for AI, where they can track, well, this is what you've been eating, and this is how it's going to affect you in like 5 to 10 years.
But that's so scary.
It is kind of scary. Yes, correct.
I'd
scary.
rather not know.
Well, but if you could change it,
that's true.
But like now you know, and you have and you can do this X, Y, and Z to curtail that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a help to society as opposed to hindering.
Yeah, it just feels so Terminator.
It's
like
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like,
yeah, like and it just feels like there's absolutely nothing that we can do about it.
And that's the fact.
Yeah.
Because if we don't do it, China will do it. Or another country will do it. And
so,
here's the question: who do you want to be holding the gun?
That's true. Like, who do you want to be your captor?
Who do you want to be? Yeah, your dictator.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of them,
and it's gonna happen.
And it's going to happen. Who would you rather it be?
On to positive things here on the.
Where we said there was going to be no politics or religion.
Yeah, no, but.
But seriously, I would rather the U.S.
This is something. No, I agree, and I think about it so often because like my whole life I've strove to be creative. Like that is the one thing I've always felt like I had on my own, and like it was a part of my autonomy. Like I could be creative, and even if I lose every other skill, even if I will be creative, whether it's good or not, and that's subjective, but I hate to see people just fast track careers and make money off of they're making thousands. They're making a lot of money. I mean, not a lot, it's Spotify streams and whatever.
But still, but I mean, then you have to come into play, like, what do the record labels think of this? And the record labels are only out for the money. Yeah. And if AI, yeah, sure, it wastes like 5 gallons of water every time you make something. Yeah. But that's not water I'm using.
You know what I learned recently? Actually, corn takes more water than AI.
Don't even get me started on how ridiculous the corn subsidies in the U.S. are.
I just learned that like a couple days ago because
I actually learned about cheese. Did you know the government has a vault of cheese?
No. Why?
Because the U.S. decided to subsidize cheese for a very long time, and it's still doing so. And it does it with corn as well. That's why there's corn in every product in the U.S., even if it might not be the healthiest. Corn syrup. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just, like...
Anyway, back to...
The cheese vault is so funny. I need to write a song about a cheese vault.
I can't remember where it is, but I swear to God, I
Fort
hope
Knox.
It better be in Wisconsin, or else there's no point.
Yeah. The cheeseheads would infiltrate, though, I feel.
You know what?
They probably right.
But there is a cheese vault somewhere in the U.S. that's full of cheese.
I can't get over it. I'm like...
Anyway, should we play one of your songs?
Yeah. Speaking of cheese,
let's talk about waterfalls.
Back to Iceland. Lovely waterfalls.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
What is Waterfall about?
What is Waterfall about? So, it started with the lyric, deep down, I want to wish you well, but I'm tired of... Oh my god. Wait, I'm tired of drinking out my wishing well. Why can't I think of my own lyrics? I swear I wrote them. I can't. I swear it's not AI. I swear to God. No. But I it was just about having like an influx of emotion like almost so much that it's all consuming. And the wishing well was kind of like a metaphor for letting it go, letting all of the emotions inside of you go, kind of like tossing a penny into a wishing well, kind of a symbolic thing like that. But yeah, it's just about until it's full again, I'll feel nothing at all. Like, even though it's all consuming, at least there's something there. Like, at least you have feelings. Emotions got me feeling like a dammed up waterfall.
Well, let's take a listen to Waterfall. So it has come to my attention that we might have some audio issues, so I'm going to double check that this is working, and then we will keep going. Well, and hopefully it is working. All right, it is working. Great. All right, let's keep going then. All right, so Song Wishing Well, you have stuff coming up next.
Yes,
Tell me about the stuff coming up next.
Well, that's a really good question there.
Well, that's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for, isn't it? Like, hello? I plan on releasing a second album in the new year. It was scheduled for early release, and maybe it will be. But the one thing that I regretted with the first record is that we kind of rushed the process because I just wanted an album out. I was like, people kept asking me like, do you have music out? Like, what can I, how can you prove that you are, a musician? Because it seems like you're not really a musician unless you have a product to sell, which makes sense.
Well, that is one of the people always ask me what's the prerequisite to get on the show, and the prerequisite is to have the music.
To have some music.
That way we can actually talk about it or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. So why album instead of singles?
I just really like albums. I don't know. I just like the feeling of having an entire record all at once. So you don't I want it to tell a story, essentially. Right. I would like that to be my goal for the next one because
you're fighting the market.
Yeah, right. The first one, Feel This Way, was just a bunch of songs that I had wrote like all at once in a whirlwind, finishing college and feeling existential and not really knowing where my life was going to be. So it kind of felt okay to have it be like a compilation of sorts. Like, it didn't really need to be a story. But this next one, I would like it to kind of have its own aura and feeling to it. Also because it's easier to market, right, like if you have an image in your head when you think of Zoey Noble, whatever the album will be called, that will be, easy to market. So, yeah. So
what kind of story are you going for, do you think?
I will say there's another song here. I'm giving you the scoop on this. All right, I'm giving you the inside scoop.
Thankfully, fish those audio issues.
Yeah. So we have a song that will be on the record called "Don't Belong," and it basically just goes through like the demotions of feeling like I love my community here and I love the friends I've made along the way, but I do like see myself traveling and getting out there and like reaching as many ears as possible. So I was feeling a little cynical at the time. I actually wrote the song for a WXPN 24-hour song challenge.
That's cool.
And the prompt was just belong. It was just belong. Nothing else, just a word. And I was like, all right, let me flip it around and make it cynical. I love to do that. No, but
subversive.
So I can't take full credit. My dad helped me write this one. Nepo baby, yes. But he's like the best collaborator in the world. Like,
I'm sure
he is. He like really gets me on a different level, and
probably because he stayed with you.
Yeah, probably because he's been around me for 22 years, but he just has such an ear for like interesting chords, and forgive me for like not like the lack of music theory knowledge when I say this, but it just sounds jazzy. And I just love that. Like, some of my favorite artists are like Sade and like Pat Metheny, and I just like really value that different quality that bar chords just sometimes can't evoke, even though that's all I can do.
Listen,
so that song is "Don't Belong" is really special, and I hope to one day listen to it and be like, well, you did belong, and you belong everywhere, and it's okay. Chill out. Right. Like, it's okay. Like, you can travel and live your life, and I feel a lack of like what's the word? I wish I had a dictionary with me. I don't want to leave. I don't want to let people down. Okay. Just like being comfortable in just one spot. Like, I would like
complacent.
To. Yes. I'd just like to get out of my comfort zone a little bit more in the future, and hopefully that goes with traveling more. So,
well, if you wanted to travel, where would you travel to? If you could travel, sorry, not that you don't.
No, I would love to travel. I'd love to go to, I think everybody says this, but I would like to try Nashville.
Yeah.
I'd like to just try
Nashville's
it.
good.
I've heard it's very oversaturated.
It is.
But I
But
think
it's
there's a
good.
beauty in that because, you know, I don't know.
It's less saturated than New York and L.A.
Yeah, and
So-
I'd also like to go to New York. I've only ever driven past it on the highway.
You've
I
never
think
been in New York.
I've never been to New York
That's great.
ever. I
Why
went.
don't you just go?
I accidentally went off of the Harlem exit, and then I quickly got off. Love Harlem, but I was in my cheap car, and I didn't want to like.
I took a wrong way down a one way in New York City.
Oh.
And I had to drive on the crosswalk to get back home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I love New York.
I love it. It's great.
It's
No, but
great.
I'd love to, you know, like I've never even seen the Statue of Liberty, and you know, I'd like to do the whole little bit as an East Coast girly. Like I haven't even.
Take a bus. Don't drive your car. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I know. I've heard all of the insider, you know, scoops from my from all of my older friends that have been there, and they're like, yeah, here's what you do. Like, if you're going to go, here's what you do.
Honestly, I didn't even take a train.
Yeah.
They're cheaper than a bus.
Oh my god. I'm so scared of trains. I don't know why.
The fun fact, we were talking about the marriage thing. I had to take a train back to Lancaster. That's how I ended up getting back. I took a bus. I took a bus to BWI, then to Philly, then to Lancaster.
Sweet.
It's not that bad. It's fun.
We need like a whole train across the United States, by the way.
That is true. Well, technically we do. It needs to be faster.
Yeah, it needs to be faster. It needs to be faster.
That's the problem.
And cuter.
Yeah, and cuter.
And cuter.
No, take the train. It's fun. I got to sit next to a 100-year-old war vet. That was cool.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I met some cool people. On
Did
trains.
you have any discussions with?
He said he was going to go see his great grandson. He never told me his age, but to have a great grandson, you have to at least be 100.
I had a great grandma.
How old is she?
She was like, oh wait, I'm lying right now. Great aunt. Sorry.
Well, how old was she?
She was like 84.
Okay, there must be some finagling going on.
Yeah, there was some finagling.
That sounds like she was younger than her niece.
Maybe
kind of thing.
Yeah, perhaps. Love you, auntie, up in the sky. No, but that was actually my first concert. It was at her funeral. Yeah, it's I played on the violin, and I played Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
That's adorable.
Really bad. It was really bad because I don't have footage from the funeral, but my dad has footage of me learning around the time, and
Wasn't it?
he had a video of me playing the violin on the couch, and then our cat came up and attacked my leg because it hurts. Probably because it hurt.
Hurts their ears.
Yeah, because it was terrible.
That's crazy.
So yeah, but you know, I'm hoping I got a little better over the years with my bass. I love my bass.
Well, that makes you sounded pretty good, so I'll take it.
My baby right there.
Yeah. Why is it bass, not guitar? Why do you?
Oh, like bass instead of electric guitar, you mean? Yeah. I don't know. I'm a weenie. I don't know. I think bass is easier for one, if I'm being honest with you.
Right, yeah.
But I always just like the deeper tones of it. I mean, that's such a simple answer, but like, you know, being in the choir, like you can hear how different sounds like weave in with one another, and it's a cool quality, and I feel like it changes. It can make or break a band.
Oh, 1,000%.
If you don't have a good bass player, you're missing something, and you will hear that in your music.
I would tend to agree with that, unless if it's like just like a basic pop band.
Oh yeah, I mean, but even then, like, you know, I was
there are some tasty licks.
There are some tasty licks.
Yeah.
I was learning. You know, I'm in my pursuit of learning more like dance numbers or like pop songs, because I feel like a lot of the cover songs that I tend to learn are like range from the 70s to the 90s, because I feel like and I love it, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but our town, or not town, but area is still stuck in that time, and it's beautiful. I love that time.
Dance?
No, just like the genres that were in the 70s, 80s, 90s, like, and they love the music from that time, you know.
Metal.
But yeah, but I'm trying to like be like, look, there's good music that I grew up listening to as well. Like, and if people might make fun of me and they might be like, this song's trash, but I love it. I don't care. Jealous by Nick Jonas. I still get jealous. I'm learning that one right now. And the bass line is actually really fun.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Nice.
And it like makes or breaks the song. Like if
Sure,
you don't play it right, you're gonna
You're right.
You're missing a whole component.
Well, because do you know of Liam Galliano?
Yeah, I follow him on Facebook. He's a mutual of mine.
He's great. He's one of the. I think he not to knock you.
No, please.
He's the best bass. He's one of the two best bassists in this area.
I think I saw.
And the other one is Henry Dvorak.
Yes. No, for real. I saw him play bass at the last, or no, it wasn't the last open mic. It was like the second to last open mic at Hell in a Bucket. And I was like, somebody was like, hey, can you come up and play bass for my song? And I was like, I don't really want to after that because I don't think I can top that. I really don't. And I'll admit, like, I find myself as a bass player, I know where to fit in. Like, I fit the groove. I consider myself a great bass player, but like Liam, I saw he does like solo bass play,
and he can play bass chords on bass.
Like, that's beautiful.
He does pinch harmonics on a bass.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was possible, to be honest.
I didn't know either.
I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. Like, no, I didn't even know that was a possibility. So yeah,
utterly insane.
Yeah, so I actually just saw like one of his little posters come up on my Facebook, and I saw solo bass, and I was like, I have to go check that out because
check out Liam Galliano.
That's something I definitely want to explore in the future.
Go to his open mics.
Yeah, go to his open mics.
He's got some good ones.
Do it.
He's also got a page, or post with all the open mics in this area as well.
Okay.
So if you're a musician just looking to get out there, check out his Facebook page. He's got all the local open mics in the central PA area, and I'm talking from like to Reading, to Hershey, to Adamstown is on the way to Reading, to whatever. He's got them all. Check him out.
Check him out. Yeah, I have to go to more open mics. I'm staying tonight because I'm here, but
that's why I booked you.
I genuinely like I am such a homebody, and when I get into like writing or I've been reading a lot actually, which is surprising because
let it be known here, Zoe does not like to read.
Yeah, no, I don't. I really don't. Like, I actually struggle like reading a whole book. My one girlfriend got me reading this like fantasy series, and I actually got really into it, and I was like, this is not like me. How am I reading right now? I promise I'm literate. I prefer listening to music, but I'm reading this book called The Artist's Way, and you mentioned something earlier about to go back to the religion thing of it all, like that we were put on this earth to create, and that's basically what the book is about. It's like dissecting.
Well, I've read that book.
You
before.
have?
Yes, yeah, it is. It's a good book, and like I said, we're put on this world to create, to make things, to bear the image of our creator, right? That at least that's my thought process behind it. And think about all the times that you're really sad and you're really depressed. What weren't you doing?
Yeah.
Creating. Or what do you do to get out of it?
Mm-hmm. Create.
You create something.
Yeah.
And whether that be, for some people it's creating the cure for cancer, or what a voice crack, or
cancer,
or making a computer, making a building, whatever it is, you're always creating something.
Yeah, it's just passing the time by in a a fundamentally productive way. Yeah, it's just, And I've been trying to do that more because I find myself doom scrolling a lot,
It's
like
so easy.
everybody. And I'm trying to, like, every time I feel like doing that, I put it down and then I go read that book. And I try to, like, it says not to read, like, too much of it in one time because you're, it's supposed to be a lesson, but I like to read it because I kind of try to treat it as, like, my metaphorical Bible and creative Bible.
Well, and it's a good habit to, like, it's one way to break your habit of doom scrolling is to, as soon as you feel the urge, is to do something else.
Yeah.
And to get that dopamine, because it's all dopamine. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all any addiction is. It's all dopamine or trying to escape, right?
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all it is. And so you just have to find that dopamine elsewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm trying to feel that in writing because sometimes it can feel like so much of a business if that's what if that's what your goal is.
Right.
Like, if you're trying to quote unquote make it, like, you're like, I gotta make this song so freaking good that it's gonna reach the ears that need to hear it, and it just loses the meaning and the importance to yourself, the creative expression to yourself.
Well, we're kind of wrapping it up here, so I have some questions for you that I like to ask everybody. What is the worst thing that's ever happened to you on stage?
Oh my god.
Or funniest? What is the options here?
Okay, let me think about this. I can assure you something terrible happened, and I probably trauma blocked it.
That is a valid answer.
I, can't think right now. I think, I must have done something. Something embarrassing must have happened. I'm a very embarrassing person to myself. I think the most embarrassing thing that I can think of at this current moment is I had to play Cotton Eye Joe in high school.
That's like,
it was solo violin, and I didn't
know what the meaning of the song was at that time.
No.
That's crazy.
I didn't, and
now you do, right?
I honestly don't.
It's about STDs.
Are you serious?
I'm not joking.
Are you serious?
I don't know where he came from.
And that wasn't high school. That was middle school.
I know. And everybody dances to it.
And everybody did dance to it. It was actually this, like, we used to have this thing called Orff Ensemble. Don't ask me what it means. I don't even know. But my teacher would bring out, like, pipes and, like,
oh yeah, like the
like aux percussion, but it wasn't like, it was like contemporary. It was like weird. It was like pipes and tubes and stuff. So there's like kids dancing and kids hitting pipes and tubes on the stage, and then there's just me like trying to fiddle, but I'd only been playing for like, I mean, I say only, I was probably playing for like 4 years at this point. Like, I should have been able to play better than I was, but it wasn't where my heart was. I didn't like violin that much, but
I like Cotton Eye Joe.
yeah, I was like, I like Cotton Eye Joe, so I'm like saying, apparently I'm playing a song about STDs now, and I'm like, it was pretty embarrassing. I remember leaving and I was like, this is really, really freaking scary. And I'm sure there was a time where I had like a voice crack or something and I wanted to die. But I tend to forget about those moments because now the shows I do are so much longer than when I would, just go on stage and like play like one song, and then it felt like so much in that moment, but now I'm playing like 3 hours, so if I mess up, I'm just like, I'll just do it again next week, and if it happens again, so be it. If like,
well, where can people find you?
Hey, you can find me on Instagram at Zoey Noble Music. You can find me on the Facebook. I'm Zoey and the Iconic there. It's a little confusing. I'm Zoey Noble. My band is Zoey and the Iconic. I'm Zoey. The Iconic is a couple of... is my dad. It's my dad. We have to include Bobo. And my amazing producer and guitarist, Adam Connis, who actually produced Feel This Way, and he's gonna be producing the second record too. So major dubs to him, and and a drummer. So we're just having a good time, banging out some good tunes.
Here tonight.
Yes, you can find me here, so you should be here.
That's right.
I'll be here
Starts
for a
in
little
an
bit.
hour.
Yeah.
No
pressure.
So no pressure. Just be here or don't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Or don't, like, if you want to be lame and
not that big of a deal.
have the mark of shame on you forever.
Yeah. It's kind of like the thing to do.
By the way, this studio is awesome.
Oh yeah,
if you guys haven't seen this, it's really cool. There's a Medusa up here. Yep.
For those who don't know, this is a recording, performing, and podcasting and art space. It's all sorts of things. It's wonderful. So please do come check it out. Every Tuesday, starting at 7, we do have open mics. There are online signups. There are in-person signups. So make sure you get here and hang out. It's fun.
And there's a really good Chinese restaurant next door.
Good, amazing Chinese restaurant. It's so good. Anyway, we got to cut this off or else we'll never stop. With all that said, my name is Cory Rose, and this is The Story with Cory. You can check out all the things at the handle The Story with Cory, because I like my what do you call that? Being consistent across all platforms. And you can find Zoey Noble at all the places she said and here. With all that said, we'll see you guys. Bye.
Bye.